Peeps, good morning. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday morning. It is Memorial Day morning, um, and it is 7. I think that works. Okay, so I'm here to share with you a video showing you how I made my lace spool cards. And I have been inspired by Sandy from Septeria 18, SEPTI. I'm going to try to put the link down below. I'm not sure if I could put it here. I'm going to try. Oh, maybe. Let's see. So, pretty sure I just added it on the chat here. I don't expect anybody to be up this early on Memorial Day morning. So, but maybe he can look back at the chat. I don't know. Um, I'm gonna try. I'll try it and see it. Excuse me, yesterday, and I actually enjoyed making these. I thought this was going to be a way to store my ribbons and my lace. Let's see if I do it this way. Okay, so I could put it in a drawer like this, like that, or I could put it in a container or a drawer like this, just like that. Okay, and then I could see what laces I have on my card. I I purposely made my cards this big, 8.5 by 4 inches wide. Now Sandy made hers smaller. She made hers um, with a 6 by 6 sheet of paper, and she got 2 cards out of that. And it was on printed cardstock, and it was only one-sided. So she was able to get um, 2 of the 3 by 4, and then 2, I think, of the, I think it was like um, 2 by 3, or I think it was 2 by 3 or 2.5 by 3 by the time she was done. We'll have to go back to the video and check. I'm not quite sure, but they were both double-sided because she glued both negative sides together, the blank sides. So I'm going to show you how I made mine. Okay, so I have lots of cereal boxes and cracker boxes and things like that, and I save them specifically for things like this here, okay, or things that I want to make. And so I'm going to show you something. This is how I've been storing my ribbons and lace in a bag. Yep, in a bag. Not happy about that. But I've been using to make these few that I have made um, with using the cardboard, and I'll show you in a moment. Okay, so I'm going to cut this cardboard down to 4. I'm going to cut it just a little bit more because I want a straight edge. So in order for me to do that, I have to cut it a little bit bigger. Ouch. Save this part because you can use it for another project or maybe a smaller tag. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn this around this way and line it up there, and there, just like that. And then I'm going to cut it 8.5 inches long. Okay, now the way I'm making this is just like Sandy did, but I'm just using a piece of cardboard in between to sturdy my card, because if I just use plain cardstock, it's really flimsy. Now I could take this cardstock and run it through the laminator. That'll make it a little bit sturdier. I could also take this whole entire thing and run it through the laminator and make it even that much more sturdier. But for video's sake, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so now in Sandy's video, she lines the paper up at a quarter inch. I'm sorry, 1 1/4 inch. 1 1/4 inch, okay? And then you punch, and then you punch. So I'm punching my cardboard and my cardstock. You want to make sure that you cut your cardstock even, 8.5 by 4. If you want to make them that big, you don't have to make them that big. You can make them smaller. You can make them larger. It's totally up to you. But I just thought this here was super easy. Um, oh, okay. So make sure you cut your cardstock out. Okay, so mine is going to be double-sided, and it's also going to be 2 different colors. So I have to make sure that I cut all my pieces. Just want to make sure this is the right size. I want to cut all my pieces 8.5 by 4, and then punch out 1 1/4 inches on my envelope punch board. Yes, this is the envelope punch board. Okay. And one more. Okay. So now, at this point, you could round your corners. Okay, but I'm going to wait till the end to do that. All right. So now I'm going to set that aside. Sorry for my messy desk. I've been so out of it lately, but that's neither here nor there. And so now I bought this glue yesterday. My daughter Victoria got me a $20 gift card from Michael's, and so I noticed that Sandy was using clear glue, and I noticed that everybody else likes using clear glue as well. I'm not sure what everybody else is using, but this one here seemed to be a reasonable price. How well it's going to work, I'm not sure. It worked to do my cards here, but I don't know if it'll like glue trim or beads, things of that nature. Okay, but this is going to work for what I'm going to do here today. Um, but y'all, most of these are already avid crafters, so y'all are going to use what you normally use. Um, I normally use Tombow glue, and I ran out of it. I need to get some more. But if this works, because this is a bigger bottle, I just might buy this again. Okay. But I have to try it out because I kind of want, it says all purpose, but I want to make sure that I could use it for everything. Okay, so I'm going to glue my card like that, and then I'm going to line this up. Now, for demonstration's sake, I already corner rounded this one here, but that's okay. That is definitely okay. So you want to make sure that in here it lines up, okay? And the reason is it's easier to cut the straight edges rather than in these divots here. So you want to make sure that this is lined up as best you can compared to the edges, okay? So I don't know if you can hear the birds chirping, but they are chirping away. I love that sound. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my cardboard over. You can also use chipboard, okay? And then go like this. So did everyone have a beautiful weekend so far? It rained here, and then it was sunny and hot and muggy and all that other good stuff. But that's how I remember May um, growing up. May was always warm for us. I'm being silly here with the glue. Sorry. Just want to make sure that it's all over because I don't want any loose edges. Okay. So then you go like that, and boom, you're done. Okay, you let that dry for a little bit, and like I said, your envelope punch board has a corner rounder, and you can line this up just like that and punch. Okay, do the same thing with this side. Okay, and punch. And there, you got yourself a um, card spool. So, well, you're not quite done. Sorry. You have to take your scissors or your straight edge paper cutter, and then you want to go as far in as you can to that divot that you punched out, and then cut straight up. Now, this is where I would like to use my straight edge more than scissors because I want to make sure that I'm cutting it straight. See how that looks? Now it looks like a spool, right? And then you do the same thing with the other side, just like that, and you cut straight up. Okay, and then here I noticed that I have a little bit extra, so I'm going to trim that a little bit. Okay, and I'm actually going to take my hole puncher. You don't have to do this part, but I just think it looks nicer. And then you just punch a hole in the center up at the top, and you got a hole there. You could put a brad in there to sturdy that up, and then you could put some lace in there or ribbon in there to decorate it. You can use printed cardstock. You don't have to use the cardboard in between, like I said, but I'm doing it for my own liking because I want it to be nice and sturdy. And this here is nice and sturdy. And once again, the reason I made mine so large is so I could fit multiple um, ribbons and lace and trim on one card. So this is the ones that I made yesterday. Um, let's see. Now I could take my trim or my ribbon and I can do this here. This one here I'll put down at the bottom, and then let me get in the camera and then just wrap it around just like that. This one here is probably going to take up most of my card because this here is bulky. But that's okay. That's all right. And it also gives me an opportunity to color coordinate everything because I want everything to look in order and as neat as possible. You see my shadow. I just don't have enough room to wrap this here in the camera. There we go. So there is that one there. And I bought some safety pins yesterday with my gift card. And all I have to do is pin it, and that's it. But I think I'm going to switch over to straight pins. Um, I was going to do straight pins, and then I said, no, let's do safety pins because safety pins are a little bit safer. And um, see, I have room to put one more trim here. But these safety pins are small. Maybe I'll go with a bigger safety pin. Let's see, I have this here pretty velvet. Velvet's kind of iffy though because it might, um, how do you say it? The pin might damage the velvet. So I don't know if I want to do that or not. I think I better move my coffee just in case. So if I could fast forward the video while I'm doing this, I would. I don't even know how much yardage is here. There's at least 3. Um, but there we go. There. Now, it doesn't look as neat as I would like it to, but that's okay. So then I have my velvet ribbon there. I have this nice fluffy pom-pom trim there. And I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I think these little safety pins are a little too small, but that's okay for now. And I'll switch it over to either bigger safety pins or straight pins. So, okay, at least, okay, there we go. No, I don't want to go through. I don't want to damage it. There we go. And some of this stuff is expensive. Okay, there we go. So there, I have 2 trims. I could still yet fit one more, a smaller one on there. But you see how, it it works. So I could just go ahead and store these like that, and boom, be happy with it. See that? I could do it this way, or I could store it in something this way, and I can actually see my ribbons and lace this way. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope everyone's having a wonderful day, and you're going to have a wonderful day today. And with that being said, everyone stay safe and stay crafty. Bye, love yous.